So I got this 104 Epic Booster Cafu on a free try, and I am kinda disappointed. Now, before you start screaming insults toward me saying I am stupid, although you might be partially right, but hear me out first. The current eFootball meta leans more towards defensive fullbacks than attacking fullbacks. However, since I got him for free, who am I to complain? In this video, I'm gonna be giving you the best training guide for Cafu. I'll test him out in Division 1 and my thoughts on this pack in general. If you know anything about this company and how greedy, stingy and non-rewarding they are, you'd jump to the moon and back if you got an Epic Booster from a free try. But if it's a player like Cafu, he doesn't really move me that much.
I mean, it's alright, like...
First of all, he's just a speed merchant. And honestly, here's my thoughts on fullbacks in the game now. If both of your fullbacks are attacking fullbacks, you are cooked.
1-1-1. You are dead.
There's no better way to say this, but you'll just be conceding goals left, right and center. You'll be conceding a lot of chances from your opponents. On the other hand, if you are using a defensive fullback and the other is attacking, you are a bit more safe. So you get my point. Offensive fullbacks are no longer effective as they used to be. They only get better if they have a skill like the edged crossing, because that makes them offer a bit more in attack. Now, this is my problem with this Cafu. Konami didn't give him any edge crossing. So, what am I supposed to do with him? Now, chill a bit before you keyboard warriors start yapping in the comments saying why not use custom training on him to have better defending and then just use individual instruction on him to keep him defensive. If you are one of those people, please go outside, enjoy the sun, take a walk and a breather. Because honestly, you are just a nerd. I really don't care, because why would the game bring him as an offensive or attacking fullback when I'll later on use him as a defensive fullback? It doesn't make sense. You are killing the joy of the game if you are doing that. I get it when you are custom training for center mids, attacking midfielders or even strikers, because you want to build them differently because they have a lot of functions in the game. But for fullbacks, bro, they are fullbacks. All they do is either defend or attack. That's why you have attacking fullbacks and defensive fullbacks. I don't really blame people that customize their attacking fullbacks to defend, because the game is just so trash that attacking fullbacks have become useless. Crossing has been nerfed. You'll send in 10 crosses and only one would reach your striker. Now, remember, this is a 104 Epic Booster card. The best training for him is this. You're gonna give him, agility booster. Personally, I would prefer to give him agility booster because that would help me offer different builds to him. Now, with this build, I think you can change it up a bit to make him better at dribbling by lowering the speed and increasing his dribbling, increasing his passing slightly. You can give him agility +1, but I didn't get that one, so randomly I gave him defending, which is also kind of nice because it improves a stat. So that's for the training. These two builds are really good for him. Now for the skills, this is where you compensate for his defending by giving him defending skills. What I like about this Cafu is that he comes with all the skills he needs. You don't really need to break your neck in order to get him a new skill. He has the skills, he has the defending skills and he has the attacking skills. So all you need is to give him the icing on the cake, which will make him much better. So I'll advise you give him interception. He already has blocker and other defensive skills. You'll give him track back, which will help a lot because he already has man marking. Give him aerial superiority. Since his heading is kind of decent for a fullback, he will win you headers and he's not that short. Soul control will also be good on him because he's an attacking fullback, and one touch passing will also be crucial given he will be sending in a lot of crosses. You need him to have that skill too. Now, the best way to use him is in a 3-4-3. That's the best way to use him. You are not going to be conceding a lot of chances when you're using him in a 3-4-3 system, whereby he's your right midfielder and you're going to have two defensive midfielders or a defensively minded midfield at least, and then you're going to use him as a right midfielder. That way, you are not going to concede a lot of chances because he's an attacking fullback. On the other hand, if you are using a 4-man defensive system, I would advise you use the other fullback. The other fullback should be a defensive fullback. He shouldn't be an attacking fullback. So that's my advice. In a man defense system, use him, pair him up with a defensive fullback. Let's test him out in Division 1 and see how he performs. So I've tested out this Cafu in division matches, and what I found out was kind of interesting. Now I've stressed a bit more on offensive fullbacks and why I don't like them. They are defensively not sound, and you can see here in the beginning of this first match where he leaves a lot of space compared to my other fullback, who is Emmanuel Petit. I know he's a box-to-box player, but he behaves as a defensive fullback there. Offensive fullbacks leave a lot of space. That's their main problem. Now, the game usually gives them a lot of speed in order to cover for that space, but the speed becomes redundant because those spaces can be easily exploited with a single through pass, and your opponent will have a chance either 1v1 on goal with. So that's kind of interesting, I found, and he's really nice on the ball. You know, his 1-2s are good. You know, you can whip in crosses. Now I used him in a team where, even though I have Drogba on the bench, I prefer using Rumminege. Now if you are a cross palmer and enjoy crossing, he is kind of crucial, especially if you have tall, big strikers like Drogba, Erling Haaland, you know, Victor Osimhen. You whip in crosses for them and you will enjoy him much better because his crossing is actually really insane. In the second game I played, he was better, mainly because my opponent was also using fullback that is offensive, so I have a lot of spaces on the wings. Now his passing is really good, as I've said before. Like, look at this pass to Griezmann, outside of the foot. He already has outside collar. He's really good. The ball goes out for a corner kick, and I decided to take the corner with Cafu to see how his corner is. Now the corner wasn't good, but it led to my first goal, and surprise, guess who scored it? Cafu himself, with a nice finish, double touch, and then bang into the back of the net. Now honestly, this Cafu is kind of really good. He's really good, but because he's a right back, a full-on review on him cannot be achieved. You know, the position is really delicate. If you say you'll focus a lot on a right back to get the best out of him, he is not a winger or a striker or even a midfielder where you are going to use him in the game and make him the main protagonist. If you focus a lot on a right back, you'll concede a lot and you won't play your game perfectly. So a review on a right back like him is really difficult. You'll enjoy him spontaneously when you are using him spontaneously in the flow of the game, with the whole team combining. You know, like I've said, if you have Drogba, you can whip in crosses. If you want to score a goal or an equalizer late in the game, you put on your super sub Haaland. You know, you have Cafu, send the ball to him, whip in crosses, you know, that kind of thing. Now honestly speaking, I really hoped for Pirlo, because Andre Pirlo is the best player in this pack. You know, Pirlo, and then Puyol wouldn't be bad too, but getting Cafu on a free is really amazing. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.